Adam just went through all of your stats in this game, so I must ask you, Benjamin Isaiah Gregg, what got into you tonight?
For West Lynn, tight end Baron Naoni told me he thinks his team did not play up to their standard against LO, and that they are hoping to get their get back on the biggest of stages possible. Mark Weaver has nearly 375 yards of offense right now and 5 touchdowns. Are you prepared to adopt him yet?
He's already part of the family.
The other thing he noted is that this team has the mindset of a goldfish, meaning that they don't harp on losses for too long, even if he does wish that they would harp a little bit more every once in a while.
I know you told me that winning a state title doesn't define you as a head coach, but I'm sure you have imagined this moment for so long. What is this like? You just looked at me and said, wow, that just happened. What is going through your head right now?
Yeah, just like that was amazing.
This offseason, Macy received these custom shoes from Cal guard Jada Noble. Jada runs her own business doing these custom sneakers, and Macy's actually worn them in a few games this season.
Thank you so much, Ben. From BG and BG, back to y'all in the studio.
As we've touched on already in this broadcast, this is a rematch of last year's state championship game in which Wilsonville came back from being down 9 points to start the fourth quarter to win. For Wilsonville, they didn't really mind who they played today, but they told me they kind of figured it would end up being Mountain View, considering the Cougars were the number 2 seed and undefeated in the regular season. For Mountain View, yeah, they're pretty good with this result. Both players I spoke to said they were absolutely amped when they saw that Wilsonville beat Silverton last Friday in the state semi. Quarterback Mason Chambers telling me, quote, everyone wants that revenge. This is who we wanted. Back to you guys.
Gonzaga in a bit of uncharted territory coming into this game, dropping back-to-back WCC contests for the first time since February of 2014. Gonzaga assistant Brian Michelson told us earlier in this week that his squad needs to show some competitive spirit and some fight. Mark Few took it even further post-game after their loss to Santa Clara, saying he needs his leaders to step up and call some other players out. As for UP's perspective on all of this, Coach Lakin says he always feels like he's taking on Gonzaga after they either lost a game or nearly lost a game, so this is just his squad's lot in life. He did mention, though, that he wasn't necessarily thrilled when he saw Santa Clara gave Gonzaga an L, as he knows this Gonzaga team will come into tonight motivated. Back to you guys.
Mark, you told me after you guys won that state championship last year and winning that first state championship for Coach Gunther that it felt like a curse was broken. What does this one feel like?
Oh my gosh, it was so different. Coming into this game, it felt so different. Just a freedom to play, freedom to have fun. Just so much trust in our team and everyone's effort that they put in all season. So this is just a party. Celebrate.
440 yards of offense, 8 touchdowns. I don't even know what your tackling stats were on defense. How many bowls of Wheaties did you eat this morning?
No, it's a team. You know, it's a team sport. It takes everyone. Always got to prepare. But no, glory to God. I'm so thankful. I'm blessed to play this game, and that's really where I get to play with so much love and freedom in this game. So I'm so thankful to be out here, and I'm so thankful for this team that works so hard.
I knew you were going to say this is a team sport, but how does it feel for you to show up for your team in the moment that mattered the most?
Totally. You know, everyone's got to do their job. It's really cool. This is for Wilsonville. This is for the town of Wilsonville. This is for Coach Gunther. And it feels great. Feels like we're rewarding this town after a long, hard couple years.
You're a back-to-back state champion. How does that hit you?
Man, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Let's get it going.
I think he ended it perfectly. Back to you guys.
Somebody hasn't quite paid off a promise yet, have they?
No, and we got to out him on television. Adam Gunther told his team last year he'd get a tattoo on his calf if they won state. However, that has still yet to happen. He told me not to tell anybody, but, cat's out of the bag, I guess. He scheduled his tattoo appointment last offseason right before a trip to Hawaii and realized if he got the tattoo, then he couldn't swim when he was on the island. So he had to cancel
he did not rebook the appointment, so here we are. He did tell me that if Wilsonville wins today, he will get the years of each state championship tatted on as well, and that he does have on his Christmas list a gift card to a tattoo shop, so he is committed to making this happen. However, I did ask Nick Crowley about this situation. He said, quote, "It's mind-blowing, and I think it's a testament to who he is." I'll let y'all decide if he was being sarcastic or not. Back to you guys.
I said to him, it seems like this game is going to come down to the wire. What do you think is the most important thing for your team to do? He looked at me point blank, said rebounding. That is our biggest key all year. So then I looked at him and I said, so I'm assuming you've talked to your team about University of Portland's 12 second chance points. He gave me a big grin and he goes, yes, I did talk about that to them at half. Back to you guys.
I had to go find Mark Weipert's parents in the stands because what he is doing right now is just so extraordinary. They said they're just so proud of him sticking out his football journey. The fact that so many people told him that he needed to go 6A to make his dreams come true. He decided to stick with the kids that he grew up with, and look at where he is right now. The thing his dad told me makes him the most excited during this game is not the touchdowns, but watching Mark go celebrate with his teammates after. He's most proud of him because of his character, not his accomplishments on the field. Back to you guys.